So good afternoon, everyone. So our today's topic is types of mouth parts of insects. Actually, that previous lecture we learned that head, that means the different sclerite, cephalic sclerite of insect head, even suture, and different head position. And there, I was told you some of these different mouth parts. So today onwards, we start our the first mouth parts, and then again we'll see the different types of mouth parts. So firstly, again I am repeat the same that mouth parts that having two types, that many insect actually feed on plant and which cause damage by defoliation, even or the some of these insect are the suckers. Some of insect are suckers, that means they are feeding on these liquid feeder. Okay, that is sap feeder or liquid feeder, and some of these insect are the solid feeder. Those are the solid feeder. They are the mandibular type of parts. Those are solid feeder. They are the mandibulate, means that having the chewing and biting type of mouth parts that possesses present, and those are the liquid feeder insect or sap feeder insect. So these are the hostulate type of mouth parts. Okay, so that means the only that major use for to suck the liquids. Okay, so in this mandibular type of mouth parts, that chewing and biting type of mouth part, here some of these examples that mentioned on slide: dragonflies, themselves flies. 142. What is the meaning about Hirudinaria? What you want to talk?
Sir, Hirudinaria means blood sucking leech. Means म्हणजे आता आपण इन्सेक्ट बद्दल बोलत होतो सर, म्हणून लक्षात आलं म्हणून सांगितलं.
Okay, but this is not our topic for. We are in the agricultural entomology. So generally we are just to focus on those are the sap feeder. Okay, sap means the plant sap, isn't it? So again, we'll continue our lecture. Some of this green lace wing, okay, that green lace wing, but this not the adults. Those having that grubs and adults, that neuropteran insect. Some beetles, that coleopteran insect. Some ants, cockroaches. Okay, cockroaches, that is a blattaria, that is grasshoppers, crickets, catids, some of these orthopteran insect, and only the immature stage, that means the larva or caterpillar, that of the lepidopteran insect, not the adult of lepidopteran insect, butterfly not. Here the larva and the caterpillars, mostly that possess or present the chewing and biting type of mouth parts. Why? Because they possesses a strong mandible, strong sclerotized part, that means the mandible. So these are the helpful, and these mandibles, with the help of this mandible, the insect can easily to cut the food material, even that to bite and then to ingest them. Okay, so that having the different mouth parts of insect, and they are the different insect. Okay, so firstly, so our the main that different groups, or we can say that some of these primitive group and some of these sucking type of modified. Okay, so on the basis of different modification on stylet, those are the like a needle like एक needle like एक म्हणायचं की पार्ट असतो तो जो की सकिंग टेस्ट मध्ये असतो मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम, not in the chewing and biting type, not in the mandibulate, isn't it? So there is actually the modification occur, and we'll discuss in the latter the though when we'll see these piercing and sucking. So we definitely will discuss on that suckers and this modification. But now you just to remember the different, maybe in your exam they enlist the different types of mouth parts with suitable example. So likewise the question will ask in your exam. So remember the first one, that is the primitive type, that is chewing and biting type of mouth parts. The example you can mention those we discussed previous slide, that are the different example, but at least to remember grasshopper, cockroach, larva of Lepidoptera. Okay, so many insect, but to remember these two also. And piercing and sucking, that example of like different plant bugs like aphid, even jacid, mealybug, red cotton bug, dusky cotton bug, even also the mosquito. These are come under this piercing and sucking type of mouth part. And third one, very important mouth parts of this, because many of these questions during your examination for these fill in the blanks point of view. So this thrips insect, this thrips insect mostly most of the time that ask, because why here these type of mouth parts is somewhat different than along with the other. Actually this mouth parts is rasping and sucking. So here that some special modification occur in this thrips insect. जो हा थ्रिप्स इन्सेक्ट आहे मुलांनो, की त्याचं नाव मराठीत आपण त्याला फुलकिडे म्हणतो. फुलकिडे जो की अतिशय घातक असा इन्सेक्ट आहे, म्हणजे अतिशय हा पेस्ट जो म्हणतो आपण खूप म्हणजे असा एक हार्मफुल आहे टू दी प्लांट. Nowadays it's current situation, it's having more like importance that have this insect, because to many of the control practices that recommended for this. Okay, so here having the different rasping and sucking type of mouth parts. Fourth one, sponging, that means the lapping or sponging type of mouth parts, that comes under in housefly insect. Chewing and lapping type of mouth parts, honeybees, chewing and lapping. This is also the different, because here is the biting and here is the lapping. Lapping means there is some modification in case of this trabellum. Okay, even for to leak the nectar, to also that having the different modification in mandibles, isn't it, in case of this honeybees. In the sixth one, siphoning type of mouth parts, that having the long proboscis, coil like proboscis in butterflies, even moths, that having the presence of this mouth parts is siphoning. Seventh one, mask type. Okay, so this mask type mouth parts is, example is naiad of dragonfly, naiad of dragonfly. And lastly, this degenerate type of mouth parts, example is dipteran maggots. Diptera means what? What is the example of diptera? Anyone try to give answer? What is mean diptera? Is a
mosquito and house flies.
Mosquito, ant, not ant, mosquito and the housefly, that comes under a diptera. And here this example is a dipteran maggots. Then what is meant by maggots? Anyone? This maggots means what? Student, this maggot means it's a immature stage of or young one of housefly, fruit fly. Okay, so that called as a maggot. Naiad, it is an immature stage of dragonfly. Naiad, here mask type है ना, इथे दिलेला आहे बघा, naiad. This naiad means what? It is an immature stage of dragonfly, जो की पाण्यामध्ये असतो, स्टॅग्नेंट वॉटर मध्ये म्हणा किंवा पाण्यामध्ये असणाऱ्या जो ड्रॅगनफ्लाय चा जो पिलावस्था नायड, की तो त्याला म्हणायचं की पिलावस्थाला नायड. ओके, so this is overall the different types of mouth parts of insect. So accordingly that will ask in your exam to give these different types of mouth parts with suitable example. Okay, even also that with the suitable example also very important. Okay, even in your final examination for match the peer, maybe in your in case of this fill in the blanks point of view, state the answer in one sentence point of view, this topic is very important. So okay, so anyhow, anyone have doubt about this? Okay, so now we continue again. So our the major first mouth parts is chewing and biting type of mouth parts. Chewing and biting type of mouth parts. So these chewing and biting type of mouth parts consist of the different parts, or which can be that composed by various parts, that we can say the basic components. That is first one labrum, second one mandible, that is a two mandible. This is one also the second mandible, first mandible, that is called as the first jaw. Second, third one maxilla, it is first maxilla, and this is on the second maxilla, that is the second pair of jaw. This lowermost, that is the labium, and this is the tongue, that is called as the hypopharynx. Okay, so student, this is overall the different mouth parts that possess in case of these those insect comes under in mandibulate or chewing and biting type of mouth parts. Here, this type of this basic components were present. Even also some piercing and sucking. This is the figure of piercing and sucking type of mouth parts. Here also the same type of like mouth parts here present: labrum, maxilla, clypeus, hypopharynx, mandibular bristle bud, maxillary bristle, and labium. Now maybe in your mind that have the one question. So in first mouth part there is the some different parts. Different parts means somewhat there is the figure is different. Here also the figure is different. Here also the different figure. Okay, so why this is overall the different types of mouth part. Somewhere these are the mandibles and maxilla are modified like the long slender like neck. Somewhere these are the modified with coil like structure, and which is called as the proboscis. Okay, this is why it is the modification that having in the different and different modification and in different insect, depending on insect. Maybe that which feed on liquid, maybe which is feed on the solid, isn't it? काही solid feeders असतात आणि काही liquid feeders असतात. On the basis of they are the categorized, isn't it? Hemiptera means sucking pest, moth, and that some of the butterfly are in the Lepidoptera. Now again, same mosquito. Here also the long striate, needle-like mandibular, and like the different labium also. Okay, here also the some long proboscis in case of the mosquito. Here likewise the modification internally that present like likewise in case of these suckers. In case of the lapping, those are the chewing and lapping type of mouthparts. Here the spoon shaped fabulum that present in case of this honeybees, and this insect also highly modified inside this mouth part. So this is overall the different figures of different mouth parts. Even also the siphoning butterflies, sponging that having the lowermost organ, that is the labella, or we can say that is the sponging organ. And again here inside the labium, labrum, maxillary bulb that are modified. But student, today only we are discussing on the first type of mouth parts. Okay, so that is called as chewing and biting type of mouth part. आज आपण जो बघणार आहोत तो माउथ पार्ट्स इन्सेक्ट मधला की जो ग्रॉस ऑपर आणि कॉकरोच मध्ये असणारा जो माउथ पार्ट्स आहे त्याबद्दल आपण डिस्कस करणार आहोत. सो दिस नेम ऑफ दिस माउथ पार्ट्स इज chewing and biting type of mouth parts. Okay, so this chewing and biting type of mouth parts that already I previously said that having the different parts. So start from this labrum. What is mean by labrum actually? Labrum, you all kindly that request you, so please attention, because here this mouth parts, if you first mouth parts you understand, then definitely you learn, or that there is a what may be the different mouth parts of insect. So we will that onwards will take. So there is the not any type of the problem you face in case of today's lecture. Okay, so try to understand this first lecture of mouth part. Labrum म्हणजे काय? Labrum, it is a upper lip. Just I am focusing on this first one. This is one the labrum. This whole part that is called as a labrum, and which is called as the upper lip. So now first question to everyone, just to focus on this figure. Here is the segmentation. इथे कुठे segmentation दिसतंय का? No. There is no segmentation. That means it is a single unpaired unsegmented sclerite or part of insect mouth. Labrum का है, it is the upper lip, unsegmented, single, unpaired sclerite. हा सिंगलच आहे, याला डबल नाही आहे यहाँ. It is a single, unpaired, unsegmented sclerite. Okay, which is present lower end of clypeus. जर तुम्ही जर माउथ पार्ट जर आपण इन्सेक्ट हेड ज्या वेळेस आपण बघितलं होतं, so we already learned in insect head. So there is the on just above this labrum there is the one sclerite present. This sclerite name is a clypeus. Yes or no?
Yes.
labrum च्या वरती sclerite चं नाव काय आहे? Hello.
Clypeus.
Clypeus. Okay. So this clypeus. Okay. So this clypeus, it is a first part of my chewing and biting type of mouth parts, which is unpaired, single, unsegmented, and which is present to the lower end of clypeus. Okay, and which is attached to the one suture. Which suture they are attached? Clypeolabral suture. Okay, clypeolabral suture ने तो attach है. So it is broad, transverse, flap-like, and bilobed plates attached to the clypeus, and which is the easily like a down, up and down movement. Because of there is a movement not occur, the insect never that to hold the full material. जर labrum जर movement जर केला नाही तर easily insect feed करणार का? नाही. तुम्ही एक just to focus on your own lips. तुम्ही स्वतःच्या own lips ला तुम्ही just to minutely observation करा. जर तुम्ही तुमचे lips नसेल तर तुम्ही properly feed करू शकणार का? नाही. इवन तुम्ही जर तुम्हाला जर वाटलं की तुम्हाला जर लिप नसतं तुम्ही कसे दिसले असता. सो इट इज labrum, it is also the it forms a roof of preoral cavity. जे काही आपली प्रीओरल कॅव्हिटी आहे इन्सेक्टची म्हणा किंवा आपल्या ह्युमन बीइंग मध्ये आपलं म्हणा, एक ऑब्झर्वेशन एक एक्झाम्पल देतोय. सो labrum it is a very important part because it also acts as a forms a roof of preoral cavity. Okay, so that to even also to hold the lip blade during hold the food material during the feeding. Why? There is presence of one notch in insect. Insect मध्ये एक notch असतो. This notch is a V-shaped notch. त्याच्यामध्ये असा एक V-shaped notch असतो. So this V-shaped notch is very important to hold the lip blade. lip blade ला easily to hold करण्यासाठी त्या notch use होतो. So that after this mandibles easily can bite and effectively they can do the work during the feeding with the help of this labrum. म्हणजे labrum मदतीनं जे काही mandibles आहे, जे काही mandible आहे, they can easily they can act or they can bite, okay, effectively. So this is the labrum. It is a very important part of insect. So there is a first part of labrum. Again I am repeat, it is unpaired, upper lip, even unsegmented, attached to the clypeus at the lower end of sclerite of clypeus, and which is attached to the with the help of clypeus labral suture. It also forms a roof of preoral cavity. Okay, and there is also in labrum there is V-shaped notch where present, and which is very helpful in case of grasshopper like to hold the lip blade while feeding. Even also that they can when this feed easily feed by this with the help of notch. So during that easily the mandibles can be effectively that to feed by this using mandibles. Okay, this is the first part of labrum that comes under in chewing and biting type of mouth part. Okay, now let's see in detail about this mandibles. Mandibles म्हणजे काय? They are the two in number. Baga, this is the first one, this is the second one. They are the two in number paired, and also known as a first pair of jaw. याला सुद्धा first pair of jaw म्हणतात. And they are articulated, they are fixed where at the head region, but with the help of two part. हेड मध्ये असे दोन अगेन पार्ट आहे, त्याला म्हणतात की जिंझेलमस अँड कॉन्डाइल. जिंझेलमस अँड कॉन्डाइल, ज्याप्रमाणे दरवाजा तुम्ही जर बघितलं असेल, आपण जस्ट टू ऑब्झर्व युअर इन हाऊस ऑन डोअर. सो देर इज ऑन द each that this door frame there is the some like one iron like one तिथं बघा तुम्ही एक क्लिप दिसत असेल. ओके, so why? To easily movable for to with the help of like to iron म्हणतात डोअरच्या बाबतीत मी सांगतोय. But in case of this mandible, so there is this mandible, they can attach or that are fixed inside the head region with the help of जिंझेलमस अँड कॉन्डाइल. कॉन्डाइल आणि जिंझेलमसच्या साहाय्याने या ठिकाणी here that articulation here actually here two types of actually here present two muscles here, abductor and adductor muscle. ज्याप्रमाणे फिगर तुम्हाला दाखवतोय here not possible to show, but you can search on just to net. So you got that you get a lot of figures about this chewing and biting type of mouth part, so you can easily see these mandibles, some muscles. Okay, so again I'm going to talk. This is mandible part. This is highly sclerotized, chitinized, and which is helpful to feed on solid food material. Because why? Here these mandibles are serrated. तुम्ही जर बघितलं हे दातेरी आहे, म्हणजे इट इज ए टूथ. ओके, इट इज ए टूथ. बघा मी त्याच्यावर मार्क करतोय, इट इज ए टूथ. ओके, दॅट इज सिरेटेड इनर मार्जिन. ओके, इनर साइडला त्याची काही सिरेटेड आहे. अँड हिअर ऑल्सो द टू टाइप्स ऑफ टीथ, दॅट इज अ मोलर टीथ अँड इन्सिजर टीथ. लक्षात घ्या, मी दोन प्रकारचे सांगतो. इन्सिजर टीथ that is called as used for to cutting the food material, while molar teeth they are used for the like to crushing the solid food material. Okay, again I am repeat these two types of teeth: incisor teeth, that is the cutting purpose, and molar teeth, that is for the crushing purpose of food material. Okay, so this is the mandible part. So each mandible they can easily move horizontally. each mandible, जे काही दोन mandible आहे ते horizontally movement करण्यासाठी there is the presence of two muscles, that is firstly outer, that is abductor muscle याला abductor muscle म्हणतात, and inner, that is a adductor and abductor muscle. लक्षात घ्या, outer muscle is a abductor, inner muscle is a adductor. That is to easily they during the feeding or during that to cutting or etc like for the different activity that is through the mandible. So that time these two muscles are very helpful for mandible. Okay, so again I am repeat this same topic, same part. Mandible, it is are the two in number. They are also called as first pair of jaw, and they are the joint or articulated within a head region with the help of gingivalus and condyle part. Each mandible, they are the highly chitinized, or we can say other hand, that is the sclerotized part, which is helpful to feed on the solid food material. Because of inner margin are the serrated, that's useful for the cutting purpose, and the outer margin, that is called as the molar teeth, which is helpful for the crushing and grinding purpose. Okay, even also the mandibles move horizontally with the help of two muscles, that is two muscles are the abductor and adductor muscle. So this is the part of mandibles. Anyone have doubt about these two part? Otherwise we can move. समजलं लॅब्रम आणि मॅन्डिबल?
येस सर.
ओके, आपण जायचं समोरच्या पार्टला.
येस सर.
Okay, now third part of chewing and biting type of mouth parts of grasshopper and cockroach. So that is the maxilla. Here also the two maxilla, same like mandible. Mandibles the दोन होते. This is also the second. That is the two in number. Maxillae also two in number. Maxillae also two in number, and also known as second pair of jaw. याला सेकंड पेअर ऑफ जॉ म्हणतात. फर्स्ट पेअर ऑफ जॉ जर आपला मॅन्डिबल्स असेल तर सेकंड पेअर ऑफ जॉ आपला कोण आहे तर मॅक्झिला. अंडरस्टूड?
Yes, sir.
ओके. ईच मॅक्झिला, आता मी मॅक्झिला नाही म्हणत, ईच मॅक्झिली, बिकॉज दे आर द टू इन नंबर. ज्याप्रमाणे हिअर आय एम टॉक दॅट मॅन्डिबल्स, सो हिअर ईच मॅक्झिली which is made up of or which is consist of or which is composed by the various parts, or we can say various sclerite, or we can say in other hand the various appendages. बघा मी किती पद्धतीने तुम्हाला सांगतोय की मॅन्डिबलचं पण तसंच मॅक्झिली तुम्ही कंपोज बाय म्हणा, कन्सिस्ट ऑफ म्हणा, व्हेरियस पार्ट्स म्हणा, व्हेरियस स्क्लेराइट्स म्हणा, or we can another way that is the composed by the various appendages म्हणा. आता तुम्ही म्हणाला असेल की सर एवढं का सांगताय, बरोबर ना, की बिकॉज ऑफ मॅक्झिली विच इज मेड अप ऑफ डिफरंट पार्ट्स. आता बघा मी डायरेक्ट मॅक्झिली, ही मॅक्झिली आहे. आता आपण एक मॅक्झिली बद्दलच आपण डिस्कस करूया. वी हॅव टू डिस्कस ऑन ओनली द मॅक्झिली. दिस इज द पार्ट ऑफ इन्सेक्ट मॅक्झिली. Why I said that to this it is made up of various part which is composed by various sclerite. It is a cardo. This is the first part. Then stipe. Then this is the lateral side palpipar here, and this palpipar again to modified in the form of maxillary pulp. Again on stipe there is the two lobe, that is the gallia and lacinia. Okay, and this is the subgallia part. It is not important, even also in your syllabus not given subgallia, but at least to remember that insect have also the subgallia, but it is not important for us, but to remember this subgallia. Okay, so this is the overall this parts that comes under in each maxilla. Okay, so firstly what is mean by cardo? Cardo म्हणजे काय? It is a first, or it is a triangular basal segment, basal sclerite, basal part which is attached to the head, which is attached to the head. We are talking about this only head, and inside head this mouth parts present. So obviously this each part that located or situated or articulated within a head capsule. Okay, so try to understand. So this, it is a first part or basal part of maxilla, which is triangular in shape and triangular segment, and which is attached to the head. Okay, so this cardo at the lower side of the post gena. Just to remind this, we learned head capsule on at the lower end of this gena, that is the post gena, where this side this cardo that articulated. समजून घेण्याचा प्रयत्न करा. जे आपण फिगर बघितली होती हेड कॅप्सूलची, त्या ठिकाणी लॅटरल साइडचा एक पार्ट होता जेना, that is the lateral side of insect head, that is gena, and where inside gena or posteriorly where this post gena, so where actually this basal part of this maxilla, that is the cardo, it is a triangular and which is attached to the or articulated in the head region, and which is attached to the post gena. हा कुणाला तरी अटॅच असणार ना, हा कुणाला अटॅच आहे? पोस्ट जेनाला. Okay, otherwise you can write, no problem. If you not remember like that, to at least to remember this is the cardo, which is the basal part, which is a triangular in shape. Okay, triangular segment unattached to the head region, isn't it? So it is also the inner porus. Okay, so now stipe. Second part of insect maxilla is a stipes or stipe. It is a rectangular part of the insect head or insect mouth part, and which is a forming the body of maxilla, and which is articulated within a कुणासोबत हे articulate असणार? Within cardo. Okay, it is the second part of maxilla, which is like a rectangular piece, and that to forming the body of forming a part of maxilla, and which is articulates with the cardo part, which is cardo or within a cardosclerite. That is called as the stipe. Now palpipar, यामध्ये जो palpipar असतो हा, this is part of palpipar. Here, this palpipar, it is a small lateral sclerite. या ठिकाणी small lateral sclerite, that is called as palpipar here. Lateral sclerite that is inside, that is known as palpipar. Small lateral sclerite on stipe region, steep region, to which maxillary pulp is attached. Here actually this whole maxillary pulp were attached to this palpipar. Again I am repeat, palpipar, because why same type of word again come in the next part of this mouth parts. Okay, so in case of inside this labium, so remember this palpipar. Again I am that focus on palpipar. Okay, this is one lateral small sclerite present on stipe region, and where that whole maxillary pulp attached to laterally. Okay, that is called as the palpipar. Now let's see in detail about this maxillary pulp. आता याच्याबद्दल बोलूया आपण maxillary pulp बद्दल. Maxillary pulp, which is a sensory appendages. It is a sensory part of insect mouth parts of maxilla. Why? Because there is which is a sensory appendages, and which is a 1 to 5 segmented, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, and 5, which is the 1 to 5 segmented. And here on maxillary pulp, the presence of like a hairs. Each maxillary pulp, इथं बघा, each maxillary pulp वरती काही sensory hairs असतात, which is called as a tactile hairs. Tactile means to touch. Okay, that is called as the hairs, and this is called to helpful for the smell and taste purpose. Smell and taste purpose, this tactile hairs that present on maxillary pulp, that's what is the sensory appendages of maxilla. हा sensory appendages आहे maxilla वरती काम करणारा. Okay, that is the maxilla here over. Now this lastly, that is the on the steep region, there is a two lobe that is called as the gallia and the lacinium. Okay, so the firstly this lacinium is what? It is a inner lobe. This is one inner lobe of lacinium, isn't it? And which is articulated, put a joint or where that to attach or articulated within a distal margin of stipe region, because this whole part of stipes, whole part of this stipe, where this lacinia are articulated inside this stipe region, and this lacinia which having the commonly or which having the presence of tooth inner side, inner margin la हे tooth असतात. Okay, and this helps to the mandibles. बघा, हे mandible ला help करतात to the hold food material while feeding. Which part in case of inside this maxilla, which part that helpful to the mandible? That lacinia, isn't it? So why? Because it's a tooth or spiny, and they are to help the mandible during the holding the food material while feeding behavior. So that time this lacinia is helpful. Okay, now again I'm talking about somewhat different modification inside this lacinia. Lacinia मध्ये थोडं एक modification आहे, ते एका इन्सेक्टच्या बाबतीत मी तुम्हाला सांगतोय की एक्झाम्पल कोलिओप्टेरन लार्वी, एखाद्या बिटल जे म्हणतो आपण बिटलच्या ग्रब मध्ये किंवा लार्वी मध्ये देर इज अ गॅलिया लॅसिनिया. त्याचे काही दोन पार्ट आहेत, टू लोब्स आहेत. These are the two lobes, that is gallia and lacinia. When put together or they are the fused together, they are found together, they form a single lobe. कुणाच्या बाबतीत सांगतोय? Only Coleopterus larvae. But we are talking about the grasshopper and cockroach. This whole part are the cockroach and grasshopper. But I am talking about the exceptional one example of Coleopteran larva. So where this lacinia and gallia are not separately, These are the put together or they are found together, and this whole part known as a माला. काही कोलिप्टेरन बिटलच्या लार्वामध्ये हे लॅसिनिया आणि गॅलिया एकत्र असतात, त्याला माला म्हणतात, किंवा याच्यामध्ये सेपरेटली नसतात. बट इन केस ऑफ दिस कॉकरोच अँड ग्रॉसहॉपर देयर इज आर द सेपरेट. ओके, सो दिस इज आर द मॉडिफिकेशन ऑफ दिस लॅसिनिया. नाउ लेट्स सी इन डिटेल अबाउट द गॅलिया. व्हॉट आर द गॅलिया म्हणजे काय? इट इज द टू लोब. दिस गॅलिया, this outer lobe that is known as a gallia. This is the outer lobe known as a gallia, and which is these two segmented. These are the two segmented gallia part of insect in case of grasshopper and cockroach, and they are the overlaps to the lacinium. हे कुणाला overlap करतं? Which are these overlap to the lacinium part. Okay, so why it's like a hood. It's like to act as a hood of lacinium. So this is overall these types of maxilli. हे पूर्ण जे आपण आता शिकलो, कार्डो, स्टाइप, palpipar, maxillary pulp, lacinia and gallia. This is overall the topics about parts about this maxilli. Okay, so this is the maxilli. Now this next part, hypopharynx. Hypopharynx, it is a tongue of insect. याला टंग म्हणतात insectला. It is a tongue organ. Okay, it is a tongue organ that is called as hypopharynx, which is found behind the mouth cavity, and where actually the salivary gland ducts open at its the best. In most of the Diptera and Hemiptera, it has become highly modification. Okay, so I'm talking about the salivary gland ducts that open at its best in case of cockroach and grasshopper. But in case of the housefly of Diptera, Hemiptera, in case of the aphid, jacid, bugs, mosquito, they have been lot of modification, highly modification, because these hypopharynx are totally modified, and there is the like a behavior or feeding behavior are the different. Okay, so which is this hypopharynx? This hypopharynx, it is a floor of oral cavity that bears a tongue-like prolongation. Okay, here I am showing you. This is the tongue-like prolongation. This is the tongue-like prolongation of this is the hypopharynx. Okay, so which is attached to the inner wall of labium. कुणाला attached असतं? Inner wall of labium. This part, ह्या labium ला attached असतं, and it is more or less covered with the hairs. More or less covered with the hairs, and actually here that is the salivary gland ducts open through the hypopharynx. Okay, for to mixing the saliva during feeding time. Okay, so what? So it's very helpful to the insect while feeding. Okay, now the last part remains, that is called as the labium. It is also called as second maxilli. Labium ला काय म्हणायचं? Second maxilli, which are composite structure, and which is attached to the lower end of the mouth parts, which is attached to the lower end of the mouth parts or the neck region, and which is encloses the mouth cavity, and which is composed by various parts, which is also the composed by various parts known as anteriorly prementum, then middle, that is mentum, and lastly posteriorly, that is called as a submentum, isn't it? So this is the three major parts or that compose the labium, and which is also called as the second maxilli. Okay, so now I'm talking about this labium. Why? Actually, here the lot of modification occur inside the prementum. This part is very important of labium, because of this prementum bears or that to form 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. That is a 3-segmental labial pulp. Prementum form or which bears a 3-segmented labial pulp. This is the one labial pulp, and this is the second labial pulp. Okay, even also in maxilla, there is also the two maxillary pulp. In case of this labium, there is the two labial pulp, that is very important part, that is having the sensory function. Okay, because why? There is the presence of two lobes. याच्यामध्ये सुद्धा two lobes असतात. So firstly we'll discuss this one later, but firstly we have to try to learn about this two lobe. Glossa is the inner lobe, this is the glossa. Outer lobe is a paraglossa, isn't it? There is the two lobes or two pairs of lobes, that anterior margin to the prementum of this part of labium. This glossa and paraglossa are the helpful to the insect part, insect mouth part. Why? Because they have this some like important to the they are the outer lobes which are present on the prementum, that is a paraglossa, and glossa, which is a inner lobe, that is on the on the distal margin of prementum. Some of the species of insect, but now some of the species of some insect, these are the like glossa and paraglossa are fused. बघा मी मगाशी सांगितलं होतं की कोलेप्टेरन इन्सेक्ट मध्ये लाईक बीटल मध्ये म्हटलं होतं लार्वाच्या, देर इज अ लॅसिनिया अँड द गॅली आर फ्यूज. नाव आता लॅबियम मध्ये मी सांगतोय टू लोब आहे जे ग्लोसी अँड पॅराग्लोसी आर फ्यूज and they are forming considerably reduced, and they are forming the whole thing, that is complete part known as a ligula. बघा कोणाच्या बाबतीत? ग्रॉस हॉपरच्या बाबतीत. ग्रॉस हॉपरच्या बाबतीत मात्र लिगुला पार्ट होतो. त्याचं नाव का बरं? बिकॉज दिस टू पार्ट, ग्लोसा इनर अँड आउटर लोब, दिस टू पार्ट आर दी फ्यूज. हे दोन्ही पार्ट काय होतं? फ्यूज होतो, और दॅट टू कम्प्लीट पार्ट, अँड वेअर दॅट टू पार्ट दिस सिंगल मीडियम लोब दॅट फॉर्मिंग. हे दोन्ही पार्ट सिंगल मीडियम लोब फॉर्म करतात, अँड विच इज कॉल्ड ॲज ए सिंगल लोब, दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज ए ligula. But where in case of grasshopper, again I am that to focus on the same one, that mala is in case of the coleopteran larvae, and ligula in case of this labium part of grasshopper. So this is the labium part, where actually the modification and different parts of chewing and biting type of mouth parts. Okay, so dear all, so this is our overall our today's topic. If you have any doubt or question, so just we to interact, or you can ask me. Hope you understood actually which type of these parts, and there is some modification to how to insect or feed on these various plant material, isn't it? So anyone have doubt or yes? Anyone want to share some idea?
Sir, can you please explain Lasinia again?
Lasinia. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Lasinia. This is the Lasinia, this part. Okay. Which is called as the inner lobe of insect maxilla. Okay. Inner lobe. And this inner margin of this Lasinia, which is the spiny, or we can say the other way, the tooth. It is a tooth, or we can say like a that is called as a spine, but where inner side, and which gives the helps to the mandible. हे काय करतं? मॅन्डिबलला हेल्प करतं व्हाईल फिडिंग. फिडिंगच्या वेळेस थोडीफार प्रमाणात ती हेल्प करतं फिडिंगच्या टाइम मध्ये. ओके, आता मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं होतं लॅसिनिया बद्दल की हे इनर लोब आहे. इव्हन काही माला का बरं म्हटलेलं आहे माला? बिकॉज ऑफ की कोलिओप्टेरन लार्वा आहे, जे कोलिओप्टेरा ऑर्डर आहे, त्याचं इन्सेक्ट आहे बीटल्स. त्या लार्वामध्ये हे जे काही लॅसिनिया इनर लोब आणि आउटर लोब हा गॅली आहे, हा फ्यूज असतो, आणि दे आर टू फॉर्म ओनली सिंगल एकच लोब असतं, पण कुठं? कोलिओप्टेरन लार्वा मध्ये. बट इन केस ऑफ द ग्रॉसहॉपर अँड कॉकरोच, देयर आर द लॅसिनिया अँड द गॅली आर द सेपरेट वन. त्याला म्हणायचं की गॅली अँड द लॅसिनिया. बट इन केस ऑफ दिस कोलिओप्टेरन देयर इज द माला, isn't it? And which are the commonly used for the helpful to the mandible for the feeding. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
What word? Okay, tactile hairs. Tactile means what? It's a touch. Tactile is a meaning of the TACTILE. Tactile hairs, that is called as the sensory hairs. Tactile hairs manav, or we can say in simple word, that is a sensory hairs. If you not remind this tactile, you just to remember sensory hairs that having the function about smell and taste. Okay, त्याला म्हणायचं in case of this maxillary palpi, someone that just to ask on chat box, very nice question. So actually this tactile hairs which is helpful for the sensory function, for the smell and taste. Look at this. Hairs also that responsible or in case of insect for the taste purpose. Okay. Okay, then thank you. If you want, if you have any doubt or questions, you just to message me on my personal mobile. Thank you. Huh? Can we leave?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.